Ça va aujourd'hui, filles? J'espère que vous allez bien. J'espère que vous êtes en forme. Yeah, how do we say train station? So, train station, I have written in French. The street, office, the post office. Yeah, actually, yesterday we were here. Bus station. So we have train station, the street, post office, bus station. The cafe. D'accord? So let's start with the directions. So vocabulary, direction. Vocabulary and les directions. To the right, to the left. We have to the right, to the right, to the left, near, straight ahead. Let's see. Next to. We are going to translate en français. So, okay. Number 1, train station. La gare. Okay? La gare. La gare. So let's write how it is read. La gare. La gare. Remember the French R. La gare. En français et anglais, d'accord? Donc, nous allons commencer. Train station, la gare. Then in brackets, we write how it's read. La gare. The French R, d'accord? La gare. Gare is feminine, so it takes the definite article that is feminine, okay? La, the definite article that we attach to this noun that is feminine is la. La gare, okay? La gare. La gare. La rue. 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 La rue. Yeah. So the French R again, you can't miss it. Every single where you have to get the rue. La rue. La rue. Rue. Okay? Rue. So you just know the French R, we can't avoid it because it's literally everywhere. La gare. La rue. The post office. La poste. This is way easier, Tasha. Did you say this is easier now? La poste. La poste. La rue. Rue. La gare. La rue. Rue. La poste. Then we have the bus station. The bus station. L'arrêt de bus. 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 Arrêt. Arrêt. Okay? L'arrêt de bus. Arrêt. L'arrêt de bus. Bus, like bus. 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 Not bus. 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 Funny, right? L'arrêt de bus, not de. You remember the pronunciation? Le, la, le. So, de bus, not de bus. De bus, bus, bus. Okay? This is le, plural, la, feminine, lo, masculine. Okay? Lo, la, le. So don't read this as de, de. L'arrêt de bus. How do we say the café? Café. The café. Le café. Nice. So here we got le café. Le café. Okay? So let's see this. We have la, lo. What is their general name? De, en français, la, lo. What is the general name? So these are definite articles, okay? When you say the, we know what you're speaking about. The train station. The. The street. Which street? The one we were speaking about yesterday, okay? De. So that is, en français, it is la for the feminine, lo for the masculine, okay? La for the feminine, lo for the masculine. So let's reread this one more time, then we get to the directions. La gare, written like this. La rue. La poste. That is easy. La poste, easy. L'arrêt de bus. So let's write this one to make it easy for you. What did we write here? Le café. The café. L'arrêt. Remember the French R. L'arrêt. Arrêt de bus. Bus. L'arrêt. L'arrêt de bus. Bus. We say bus, not bus, not bus. 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 Okay? L'arrêt de bus. We have read this. Let's go through it first before we move to the other side. The train station. La gare. La gare. The French R. D'accord? The street. La rue. La rue. La rue. The post office. La poste. La poste. The bus station. L'arrêt de bus. L'arrêt de bus. The café. Le café. So, this is easy. It's just le café. Le café. This French C is read as K. K. Café. Let's move to the other side now. To the right. How do you say to the right? To the right. Did you see the accent? Really imperative. Really primordial. D'accord? Droite. À droite. Yes. So how do we read it? De. We have the French R. O and I, wa. Then we have E à la fin. So we are going to read the T. À droite. À droite. What is the name of that accent over? Which accent? Accent grave. Okay? C'est l'accent grave. To the left. To the left. How do we say to the left? How do we say to the left? To the left. If we have to the right is à droite. So this one is also going to be à quoi? Left is gauche. Gauche. Voilà. À gauche. Then how do we read it? The C and H, sh, sh, S, H. Sh. So we have à gauche. À gauche. Okay? À gauche. À gauche. À droite. Droite. À gauche. À gauche. How do we say near? Dans la commentaire, s'il vous plaît. Dans la commentaire, s'il vous plaît. So be very keen because we are going to use this to construct sentences. After this, nous allons effacer. Then we get to constructing. My mind is thinking in English and French now. Whenever I want to say constructing, then we get to to sentence construction. D'accord? Near. Near. Karibu. Karibu na. How do we say near? We have près. Nice. Près. Okay? Near something, near here. So we say près, près de. Okay? Near. D'accord? Près. This is easy. Près. But the French are encore près. 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 Sebu tuandike venye nasomwa. P. French are près. 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 À gauche. À droite. Près. À gauche. À droite. Let's continue. Straight ahead. It's this one, the other one, okay? So it is tout droit. Tout droit. This is next to and behind. Remind me what we've written, because I would like to effacer ici pour que je puisse expliquer quelque chose, okay? Next to and behind. Remind me. Tout droit. How do we read this? Tout droit. Remember the O and I. Tout droit. Then this other one is tout. Tout. Okay? Then, s'il vous plaît, y a-t-il des sensations pour les personnes qui ne comprennent pas l'anglais? I offer private classes too pour l'anglais. DM me, Def. Send me a private message. Okay, Def? D'accord? So, tout. Do you notice? If we have the E à la fin, we are going to read it as tout. Do you remember we read this? We rode? What are we riding here? We didn't ride anything. We wrote. Do you remember we read this as droite? Droite. Okay? We have E at the end. Droite. So here we have droit. Droit. Okay? So this is tout. How do we read this? Tout. Comment? What about gauche? It also has an E. But gauche is easy. You can say gauche. Okay, you can say... Okay, let me show you something. Je voulais dire quoi? This we read it as café because of the accent. Okay? Café. But mostly it is used, this accent is used mostly in past tense. Je suis allé. J'ai mangé. So it makes you pronounce the last letter. But gauche is just gauche. If maybe, for example, we had the accent like this, we read it as gauche. Okay? I'm thinking actually tomorrow we have a class on accents. Okay? Oui, envoie-moi. Yes, the E is silent. Gauche. Gauche. Yes, the vowels at the end are not pronounced unless there is an accent. If there's an accent, that's why we have café. Café. Gauche. If, for example, we had an accent at the end, we would read gauche. Okay? But no, gauche. Sawa? Prêt? Straight ahead. So back to this explanation that we were having here. Tout. Tout. So tout. Tout. Droite. Droit. J'espère que vous avez bien compris là-bas. So, beside and next to. Nice, thank you. So let's start with beside. How do we say beside or next to? Yeah. How do we say that en français? À côté. No, beside. And down is behind. Here we're going to have behind. So we have behind and beside. So again, to what we had written here, is this how we're supposed to write it? Is there something that is missing here? What is missing? Nice. So we have the accent. À côté. D'accord? The accent was missing. À côté. That is why we say à côté. À côté. À côté de. Did I answer you? There's someone who asked between the difference between devant and fasto. À côté de. So kando ya, next to. Kando ya, okay? Kando yangu, à côté de moi. Kando yako, à côté de toi. À côté. How do we read it? The C is read as k. Ko. Jamani, naandika kama mtoto hapa sasa. Mimi nimeandika vizuri. Ko. Te. Do. À côté. À côté. C'est parfait. Derrière. So how do we read derrière? I still have space. Nice. So we can write D-E. De. The French are r, der, hier. Derrière. Not an easy word, not an easy word to pronounce, but here we go. Derrière. Derrière. Let me add an extra H here to make it more easy, I believe. Derrière. 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 So let's get to pronunciation ici, jusqu'à ici. Et après ça, nous allons faire les phrases. Let's go. The train station. La gare. We write in brackets how it is read. La gare. La gare. Remember the French R, right? The street. La rue. La rue. La rue. The post office. La poste. La poste. The bus station. L'arrêt de bus. L'arrêt de bus. The café. Le café. Le café. The French C without the little tail that we call CD is read as K. Café. Passons ici. So let's go to this other side. Directions. To the right. À droite. And we read this as à droite because we have this I à la fin. So it makes it droite. The O and I bring about the sound wa. O and I bring about the sound wa. So we have à droite. To the left, à gauche. The C and H is read as sh. À gauche. Near. Near is près de. Near something. Près de moi, près d'ici, près. Près de. Okay? Straight ahead. Tout droit. Tout droit. This one we read it as droite. But this one we don't have the I à la fin, so we have droit. Droit. The O and I, wa. Droit. Tout droit. So we have this. Besides or next to. À côté de. À côté de. À côté de. Then we have behind. Derrière. Derrière.